firm of company is ILEG Technology Screens. I got to do paper organizing in here. Gee whiz, man, that's a lot of paper I got to organize. But anyway, involving Mr. Williams, McAfee, and PC King, who basically felt the need to go in and use the United States Postal Service to commit crimes. As in basically cyber stalking, cyber harassment, cyber bullying, and everything else you could possibly think of. So, bottom line is, gentlemen, this is what we've been following with the United States Postal Service, showing that you guys were attacking my business. I don't need that. Yeah, I love how it insinuates what you need. Like, I didn't ask for all that. I even looked like I was asking for Facebook. Um, they're requesting, let me see, it should be right here. Where's that number they wanted me to go through? I gotta go through the sheets right here. I'm gonna cover this up real quick. Something they're asking for me to do in here. I had it right there for a minute. Probably staring right at it. Oh, here it is right there. So yeah, stuff we submitted, that's what we just got back. So basically, this is what I printed up. It's with the post office, saying there's enough evidence to prosecute you guys. And Mr. Williams sending all that mail through, and then we had problems with Williams and PC King carrying on. We have, based on the information you have provided, including the volumes and content of the mailings, the situation qualifies as harassment and obscene mail, which is taken very seriously. The United States Postal Inspection Service which is taken very seriously. The service is the federal law enforcement agency that's investigating these types of incidents. So yeah, you graduated to the big leagues. I'm looking for, oh, here it is right there. That's the report number I got to put in for this guy. Well, actually all of them. I got to contact them back and update some stuff on the report. So let me see right here. I got to put in my own report. I got my report, but they want me to put in another report. Postal Service. Oh, yeah, we've been there already before. I don't think we have been there. Right here. Postal Service. USPS. Oh, report. That's it right there. Okay, cool. It's right there. Huh, we've been here before. Good. Let me see. So we have to put in a report is sufficient mail theft. I want to make sure that we got the right one, so I'm going to probably call them back. Identity theft. So I'm probably going to ask them which one would fall under the category of what we're going to need to file for this right here. So, Mr. Williams, McAfee, King, PC King, you qualified. And now your stuff is being investigated by local law enforcement. But what I read here right here, it was enough basically to qualify. See, this is why I tell you at the end of the day, stop doing dumb stuff. And we just recently got mail from whatchamacallit. So once we got this right here showing that's qualified already, next stage for us is to go ahead and fill out whatever form they need me to fill out here. So keep all envelopes and contents you have received as they may be needed for an investigation. We have that. Document, date, numbers, pieces of mail you have received. They're time stamped by them, so that's already done. File a report directly with U.S. Postal Inspection. Did that already. That's already done. We got somebody actually on the case right now. And go to www. Or by calling their hotline. So we can put a report in there also too. They will be reviewing the information to determine the appropriate actions in this situation. So your safety and peace of mind matters, and we want to ensure that the issue will be handled properly. Thank you for taking the time for the report. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See right there? Right there. From the United States Postal Service, reaching out to our company. Thank you so much. We appreciate for the request we put in that these individuals that were sending us all that mail and carrying on and acting up, you are now going to be in part of an investigation. Oh man, thank you for bringing this matter to our attention. I understand how concerning and uncomfortable it is to receive repeated unwanted mail. Let's see, especially material of an inappropriate nature. That's Mr. Williams' naked pictures he sent over right there. Based on the information you provided, including the volume and content of the mail, this situation qualifies as harassment and harassment and obscene mail. Yeah, that's you, Williams, right in the day, which is taken very seriously. The United States Postal Inspection Service is the federal law enforcement agencies that investigate these types of incidents. Gentlemen, you've just hit the big leagues. You know what this means? They opened up a case. You have a federal case now. The mail that we submitted, they're saying that it's now considered to be approved for harassment. And now, if you're caught on this, this is a 20 to 30-year prison sentence. So we've been advised to take these steps, which we already have. We have an agent already on the case. The case was closed on their end because it was opened up on the investigation end. So they closed on their side. Investigation has it now. This is the United States Postal Service. And we had to call first, and then they hand it over to the inspectors who have it now. That's who has the open case now. So now they're basically investigating the case right now. Keep all envelopes and content. We got all that. We got plenty of that right there. Needed for investigation. Document dates. When you send something to the post office, it's time stamped. So we're good on that. File a direct port with United States Postal Service. Bam, about to do that right now. Get that done too. But already, it's already set up. You're already being investigated. It was approved. Based on the information you provided, including the volume and content of mailings, this situation qualifies as harassment and obscene mail, which is taken very seriously. The United States Postal Inspection Service is the federal law enforcement agency that investigates these types of incidents. Your building's going to get hit with a major lawsuit, by the way. So we have proof that in a lawsuit, keep in mind, you have to prove that the person is guilty before you can file the lawsuit. We have United States Postal Service and this is federal inspection involved in this. And they're clearly saying it's literally enough to qualify. Oh, wait to see the rest of the crazy stuff. But enough to qualify. So that means PC King, who you want to send mail, use other people's address for permission, and McAfee. You use other people's address without permission, right? So is Mr. Williams. And Mr. Williams, we're filing a $10 million lawsuit against your building. Because not only when we go to court, we can show the courts that the stuff that you were doing, half-naked stuff that was coming over, the federal government is involved in the investigation of what you just did. That's big. Consider the fact that we contacted 37 transcript emails, detailed every single thing directly to one of the manager's mailboxes at the City View Apartments, who ignored the entire incident and shoved it under a rug. Knowing that Mr. Williams is very unstable, which means he put the lives of other people in the building at risk, kids at risk from the stuff we were receiving from it at the end of the day. Also, too, on top of that, consider the fact that anything could have happened. This guy could level the building. A lot of stuff can go on. He could jump from the 12th floor building and hit somebody and kill somebody. Did they take any of that in consideration? Plus the fact that he was attacking our friends and family at the end of the day, including sending half-naked pictures of himself to a building that he knew 100% that there were kids in that building. So right there, a person who basically tricked and manipulated everyone around him by making them believe that he was a minister of the church and was taking donations without owning a church in any way whatsoever or having any doctrine and no doctrine and biblical Bible studies, not even having the proper ID. Identity theft on so many levels. I got to file that one with the FBI, by the way, next after this. So consider the fact that if it gets out in court that they ignored a person with this type of activity. Imagine the embarrassment that building's going to take in. Losing funding on top of that. Yeah, $10 million may go up. It may go up by a lot. By a lot. Mr. Bird can retire. I mean, I could literally retire. I could do that right there. I can retire. Just sit up there and just chill and just retire. That's it. And somebody said, "Where are your screens?" And 10 million. I'm gonna be over 10 million in this. I don't think I care at this point. Or I can pump it into my company and continue to crush the competition because I do enjoy that. So I don't know. Then we're gonna sue Fernando's building. Because, yeah, Fernando, you literally admitted that you're not documented. You admitted it. Everybody saw it. You admitted you're not documented. With that being said, as you admitted you're not being documented, that says a lot about the lease that you had that your landlord went in and forged and basically made a fake lease for you to be there unless you don't have a lease and you're there. So a number of things that could go wrong in that situation, including the building for some reason having a weird blur on it. So you can't find the address, but the funny thing about it is we have pictures of the address before it was blurred. That's why Fernando came in so quick to try to take the pictures down. Fernando, why would you try to take the pictures down to begin with if everybody knows where you're at? Anyone can look up an LLC search and find you. And you see the rant he went on in that email at the end of the day talking about no one can find me. Good luck getting a process. We have a process server go to your front door. What are you talking about? That's how we were able to serve you for the whole copyright thing. I don't know about that cloak and dagger you're talking about. That don't work. We know where you're at. Fernando is like the type of person that would dress in a camouflage, like hunting party in bright orange. And you'd be like, did you get the memo? It's a camouflage. Dude, you look like a big tangerine out there. Like I couldn't miss you. I could hit you with a paintball if I was blindfolded. I would still hit you. We can see you, Fernando. We can see you 100%. I don't know why you think at the end of the day nobody can see you. You documented your entire stay here on YouTube. Literally everything. And your entire account was duplicated, by the way. I'm not going to say by who, but you mentioned his name a couple of times, right? You duplicated your entire YouTube account. You can't even go in and delete any videos because he got the whole account duplicated. So, gentlemen, what's going to happen now? Well, if you're on this piece of paper right here, if you are accused of this, which you will be, you're looking at 20 to 30 years in prison. And judging by the amount of mail we received, 30 years probably. Way over the limit, 30 years. And then we can show mail we got here from Mr. Williams when they had an open case on him. 30 years. I don't run. What's the point of running? That's the funny part about it. What is the point of running? Where are you going to go? It's the United States government you're talking about here. They know everything about you. Where are you going to go? Qualifies. Make you think twice when you put your fingerprints on it, right? You wrote it in your real handwriting. You wrote it in your actual real handwriting. You used other people's addresses without permission. I'm going to tell you something, gentlemen. Those people's addresses used without permission, they're going to be notified of your actions. They're going to file charges against you. So not even going to worry about the 20 to 30 years from here, but the additional charges that were filed against you, which is going to give you time. They're going to file charges against you for using their address without permission, and they're going to sue you. You want to know when it came in? Put that right there for a minute. There we go. The 26th. That's when we received the letter. Means that was recent. That was on the 26th we received it. I'm sorry, 23rd, my bad. We got it on the 23rd. That was last week. So if that was last week and they sent this, that means the case has already been opened up and they're investigating. I have 6 people on my account I can't show you that are investigators that are confirmed that they're basically the case is open and they're looking into it. Once we get the other incident report back, because we got a couple of them, I'm not going to bother contacting your building, Mr. Williams. We've spoken to them enough times. I'm tired of having a conversation with them. So, to the building at City View, at the end of the day, the managers, I'm going to sue each one of you for $500,000. Each one of you that were involved and basically neglecting that complaint when it went through multiple times we contacted you, I'm going to sue you for $500,000. And if I can get jail time in there somewhere, I'm going to seek it. Those in the building itself, we're looking at, since it's owned by the city, you might be going over $10 million. Because we have hardcore evidence that we've reached out to you. We even got the United States Postal Service showing that the kind of content was coming through is considered to be harassment and worth investigating. So, that's going to be bad. All right, I'm going to go I got to get some printing paper. I got to print out a bunch of stuff to send to the courts and get that ready. Whew, man, it's going to get busy. A couple of days. I got work to do at the end of the day. Getting ready to begin the process of getting you guys taken care of. And then I have to go size up some screens. Pretty soon I'm going to be hooking up with a major real estate tycoon to do all his stores pretty soon with AdTech technology. That's what we're going to be doing. See right here? This is the money to file against you today. I went and picked it up. It's enough for me to file. Get out of my account today. It's enough for me to file a court order against you guys. Several guys. We've been selling several cases. I will be getting my money back in this suit because you'll be paying back my money plus $500,000 to me. The people we're going to sell your judgment to, they'll get their money. So we're going to be going out to take care of this. So this is what I'm investing in you trolls today. About $600 is what I'm going to invest. $600 is I'm going to go out and I'm going to file multiple lawsuits today with the courts. And I'm going to go in, $600 worth the thousands of dollars I'm going to be taking out of your banking accounts. Crushing your loans, anything you have on your house, whatever, gone. Finished, gone. I'll put this right here. That's the investment I put into you guys today. That's for you. So, it does about roughly, some of the court filings are 150, some are 80, some are 50, depending on what this, that, and the other. And for those of you at the end of the day, we're following something called a civil private criminal case against you. These are different. So it's a whole different type. This is where basically, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You'll look it up and figure out what it is. But we found that we could follow it the same place when we follow the lawsuits at you. They're right there. So once that's done, we'll follow that too. And then we're responsible for getting a process server to come to your front door. So I'm going to be looking at process servers in Baltimore and over in Flushington, Ohio, and some other places over too. North Carolina. I think North Carolina, South Carolina is over at Rogers is over there somewhere. So, you're going to pay me back my court costs. Of course, we know that. Any processing fees, you're going to pay me back. I get that back. You don't get reimbursed on airline tickets, so forget that. Let's see. I had $500,000, especially when I've been diagnosed with that stuff called, I keep thinking of the SPTD or whatever they gave me at the end of the day. I've been diagnosed with that. I got top doctors that are coming in and confirm that one. You guys are screwed. And then we got that going on over there. So, that's going to be a long time in the system. So, gentlemen, was it worth it? Yeah. And then Jamie, well, let's put it this way. I'm trying to cut you a break at the day. It might not seem like I am. You send me one more letter, I'm going to send that letter right over to Homeland Security. Homeland. Yeah, Homeland Security. You send me one more of them dumb emails at the end of the day, bragging about you basically being what do you call it, a person that can't be found and not have documents. I'm going to send over to Homeland Security your information, address, and that letter attached to it. Play the game and see what happens. Because you basically, at the end of the day, it's disrespecting Americans when you do that. ICE, Homeland Security. You got one more time to send me over one of them dumb emails again about you bragging about how you do what you want to do because you don't have paperwork, and I will basically email them that letter along with your address. Now you can sit there and say, oh, it's racist. We heard that crap. It's done. It's old. It's done. At the end of the day, it's done. You're spitting in the face of Americans at the end of the day when you basically come up there and say that you can do whatever the freak you want. You can steal from any American company you want, do whatever the freak you want to do on our soil, and actually technically it's not our soil, it probably belongs to Indians. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Come here, do whatever the freak you want, and then basically spit in your face at the end of the day. Well, anybody over on his account right now, you already know the deal from the door, from the account. You over there on James' account today, you a sellout anyway. You are. My buddy duplicated his subscribers too. Remember, this is the guy you ticked off. You know, you talk a lot of trash about him, right? That's what you did, right? You duplicated your accounts. All of them. Including your subscribers. And the reason why the subscribers were duplicated, because they want to know at the end of the day, who supports this guy at the end of the day, who came over and did this stuff to our country. They want to know. Hey, it's what you support. It's what you support. That's the same thing like people who basically support Trump and the crazy stuff he do. And y'all on it, those big companies, those CEO companies, who went out and supported and gave him money to build the wall, or gave him the money to go and tear the White House down. But they want to remain anonymous. Y'all support that nonsense. Y'all support somebody coming over here and ripping off American companies. At the end of the day, it's what you support. And they come in there and laugh in your face and say, I do what I want to do. You can't do nothing to me at the end of the day because I don't have paperwork and I don't even exist. So you send me one more and I guarantee you I will contact them. I'll get their main email and I will send over that email over to them. And that will piss them off because at the end of the day, that's like you spitting in any American's face at the end of the day. I told my friend that. He's like, man, he said, I wish I would bump into him. And he's disrespecting us. Yeah, but keep it fair at the end of the day. Well, actually fair. Keep it on the true blue. I got to be out of here in a few minutes. Anybody out there who says all Mexicans, that makes you just about as ignorant as he is. You just as ignorant as he is. It ain't all Mexicans at the end of the day. It's just him. He's ignorant. Anyone who matches his kind of is ignorant at the end of the day. He's just ignorant. Like when he sat there and said that I showed my buddy that. He said, what the freak are you talking about at the end of the day? I'm getting my paperwork. Yeah, I got people over here getting their paperwork. Come over here. When they come over here, they definitely going to be foreigners. They definitely going to be illegal aliens. They don't have paperwork when they come over here. But they got to go in and get the process. They can't basically get the paperwork there and then come here. It don't work that way. They got to come here to get the paperwork. So if you just say that any illegal alien over here don't have papers, or they don't have papers when they come over here, they got to go and apply to get the papers. But at the end of the day, you make it sound like they're criminals just like you. And tomorrow I can disappear. I ain't really here. So let me get to say, you rip off Stan Lee. Oh, wait, I should post that in the freaking Marvel. So I'm in a Marvel chat room. You rip off Stan Lee, rob him, steal from him, sell his stuff without his permission, and then your excuse at the end of the day, well, I ain't got papers. Good luck trying to find me. I don't exist. And for the people who approve of that nonsense at the end of the day by saying, oh, he's fantastic at the end of the day. He's fantastic. What's next? You'll give off an Adolf Hitler salute? And y'all will be like, oh, yeah, he's definitely fantastic. Definitely fantastic. You guys are weird, man. Nope. Go ahead and comment on his videos now. Go in there and support his products now. A bunch of Benedict Arnolds. And I ain't talking about the eggs. Well, gentlemen, as me being American, keep in mind, my people were bought here at the end of the day. But still, I'm more American than you at the end of the day. I stand up for what this country at the end of the day. I stand for this country at the end of the day. And I don't think anyone should have a right to come here and steal from this country at all, period. And Fernando stole from our country. He did. Whether you be a citizen or not a citizen, you don't have a right to steal. You don't. And for people to sit there and say, what about you? What about me? See you in court. That's all you got to do. Show up in court. Don't be a coward. Don't hide behind your YouTube channel, because that won't help you. We'll find you. And we'll bring you here. And then you can share your opinion with me and the judge and my lawyers and tell me at the end of the day how that's going to pan out for you. And none of y'all signed it. How long have I been asking y'all to sign my contract? How long? All right, you bunch of cowards. Ugh. Asking you forever to sign my contract. Hide behind y'all freaking fake accounts at the end of the day. You guys, at the end of the day, boy, oh, wrecked your lives. Wrecked your freaking lives. You wrecked them. Wrecked them. Oh, no. I'm good. I'm just going, I'm going to pour gasoline on this and light it with a match. And don't forget to throw some TNT in there. I'm trying to wreck my life. Oh, yeah. You got C4? Yeah, I need some C4. I'm definitely trying to wreck my life. Like, what's the highest explosion you got? Oh, you got a freaking warhead? I'll take that for my life. Guys, wrecked your life. A wrecking ball? Nah, it's not going to do enough damage. I need someone's going to do some real serious chaotic damage. What you got in the back? Ah, is that a warhead? Oh, I'll take that right there. That should definitely do the job. You got 2 of them? I'm looking to get 2 of them. So, you're under investigation now. So, Mr. Matthews, well, under investigation. The guy calls himself PC King, Phantom HD. You are under investigation. And if you're convicted, well, you're looking at a rough 20 to 30 years in the prison system. And that's not the end of it, because again, you got our charges to deal with. We got other stuff we're filing charges against, so you got to deal with that too. Mind you, cyber stalking, all that stuff you were doing at the end of the day, that's a 20-year prison sentence, 10 to 20-year prison sentence. And then you got the people's businesses you tampered with, right? You use their business without permission. They're definitely going to file charges against you for using their companies without their permission. So that's going to be more time on top of that. And then they're definitely going to sue you. We're trying to sue you before they sue you. Honestly, to tell you the truth. Depends on who gets you first. It's going to be a bit of a shark feeding frenzy on that one. Like who gets what. So McAfee, when I said you're going to lose the house, you definitely lose the house. That bar at the end of the day is going to sue the panties off of you. I would too. Using my bar at the end of the day, my business at the end of the day, to go run around and do some dumb stuff that I got nothing to do with. What do you think, Sue? And now, Mr. Williams, you sent all that mail here. I kept all your mail. All of it. Every bit of it's in here. And you have an open case now with federal. So, you're going to go to jail. I'll never see you ever again. I'm going to sue your building and get rich. And get myself that limousine I want to get. That Audi. Oh, I got to show this one off too. Show it to my friends. Right. Got some lawyer friends and stuff like that. They're like, oh, fantastic. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Yep. That means basically they're gonna find you guilty. Oh, definitely gonna find you guilty. No problem. You put your fingerprints on a lot of that stuff. You wrote your fingerprints are in there. You wrote it with your real handwriting. And then the half-naked pictures. And we got 19. No, we got 20 of them in there now. How much jail time can you get from a post office inspector for mail fraud and identity theft? Gentlemen, it's not a joke. It's a real thing. You guys are looking at 20 to 30 years in the system. And look, look at the fines. And we got to confirm. Got to confirm back that there's enough evidence for an investigator now to open up a case on you. So you thought nothing was going to happen to you, right? And Mr. Williams, so you know this at the end of the day, they have your apartment number. The day I had to contact the inspector, we pulled that card. That card was the one card that had your address on it, your apartment address on it. And now they have your information. They have everything about you. First name, last name, the third, all that in there. Your age, all that. Everything in there. Including your apartment number, the building you're in right now, the high rises, everything. They have it all. And Mr. McAfee, well, you open up an investigation, guess what that means? That means they're going to figure out where you live at next. And then PC, guess what? They're going to figure out where you live at too, because under investigation, they got to figure out, do research, figure out where you guys are laying your heads at. You have federal agents on your porch. And once they find out where you're located at, which means I don't have to do much now, why would I hire a private investigator to track you now? They can do it for us. So once they figure out exactly where your location is at and everything, my lawyer can get that information. We get in the process of suing you for millions of dollars. Oh, man, that makes my job much more easier now. I'm curious how much this building's worth. How much did that building sell for? Well, which one calls it? Fernando's building. What did it sell for? We have these documents already. We're good. Well, we know that 1714 ain't real. That's definitely not real. See? Blurred. I got pictures where it's not blurred. Somebody was looking at like 1714. Like, where do you get 1714? It's only like 2 floors over there. Yeah, that's to throw you off. 22 floors. No units available. It's funny. I wonder if it'll say no units available after he's basically taken out of there. Now it says 5 units. Yeah, you got that wrong. You said you had to paint 7 units. You only have 5 units. What was the sale of the building? So, you know how we found out your building? We didn't have to go through City Hall. Ask the building next door. That's all. I contacted them and asked them. On top of that, the numbers on the street, the odd, even too. Told exactly location and what your building really is. You can do that, anybody can do that, the odd evens. And then basically just asking the people next door, like, hey, I like them buildings over there. I want to get a place over there. What's it called? And yeah. Now, Fernando, you'll sit there and say, what is it? It's none of your business. You already know what it is. At the end of the day, that'd be doxing. So you didn't even put the address there at all, period. And he hid it. If I know the real one and I say it, it's doxing. I ain't stupid. I'm not you at the end of the day. We'll leave that up for the courts and the lawsuits. That's what that's for. He contacts me. I know already. We already both know at the end of the day. So that's for the courts and lawsuits. Not far from a military base. Add a commute. I could literally update your pictures here. Or contact them. But that's, we already know you're at, so who cares? Let me see something for sale. See how it's crossing out this right here? It's crossing out E, of course, because of the apartment, but it's crossing out 1714 because that's not a road address. It's not a road address. So what is it? Let me see. Let's take that out. So if you take this out, see if I can find sold. What does it sell for? Comes up under the same apartment right here. Oh, property records. All right, so let me see. Bump. This one has a different. This one here has the same zip code here, right here. Property records for Big Dalton Avenue, 97. Same thing here, right? Yep, right here. So what was blocked? What was blocked again? You're right. You don't know my computer, do you? Blocked. Oh, you simple little machines over here? You ever heard of the, what do they call them? I see them all the time. When the races and stuff, they come up. These rust buckets that come up, you know what I mean? They look like they're not fast cars, but underneath the engine, ooh, man. It's something else, man. They know from taking pink slips. They come up, the Trojan horse, man, some rusted, beat up old car, and you basically bet your freaking expensive vehicle against that thing, and that thing will eat you up because you don't know what's underneath that freaking engine. They're known for doing that. Well, like I said, that little machine over there, you'd be surprised. You'd be really surprised. See, hardware is one thing, but advanced software is another thing. So let me see right here. 900 for sale. That one's for sale right there. So I'm selling that one. So the property value of these, they ain't so bad. It's 900 something. I wonder what his right here. His listed here. Can't be this year. You know why? The address is incorrect. Look at the addresses. These addresses don't start off at 17. This is on this zip code right here. This is at Big Dalton Avenue, 17106. So if you look at the numbers here, not one of these end with a 7. Start with 1714. None of them do. So that means that if we check the odd evens, then that would bring you up. Any 14s in there? See if we're wrong. We've got a 14 in there. There's 14, 19. 17, 17, 19. 17, 18. Alright, same with 17, 18 up there, 17, 14. And let's check over here. See if we'll find a 17, 14. It'll tell us exactly what the properties were. What we got going on here? I know that the Julian Apartments was worth roughly, something like $6 million. It's an antique apartment complex. It's worth quite a bit, about $6 million. So we're looking for 1714. This is every building on that block. 1733, 1712. 1712 is off the market. Hmm. 1712. That's the same spot where the blur shows up. Now I knew it was 1712. Fernando, you came in the room. See, y'all telling yourselves. The minute when we go to a certain area, the room spikes. And the room spiked by 2 extra people, which means he was in here with somebody else. 1712. So 1712 is off the market. All those areas are for sale over there? Wow, everybody's selling to get the frick out of Cali. I hate to say it, but not a lot of people. Ooh, look at the year it was built. Oh, that's actually not. That's roughly, yeah, about right. Because most of the houses were built around there, like in the 60s and 70s in California. A lot of them. That's why a lot of them got screwed over. When they had that big flood that popped up down there, they pushed the agencies to them dirty. Because they're saying because their house wasn't basically, they got over on them. Because their houses weren't built in a certain code, something they got on, something about the code on their houses, because it wasn't built. It's not able to be covered. That's how it got away with it, even though they paid for the insurance on it. Technically, they couldn't pay you because they didn't have the money, because usually an insurance company, if you get 1 or 2 accidents, okay. You get 10 accidents, okay. But when you get something where a global storm comes through and it flattens an entire whole section of the city, like most of the city's gone, that's a really hard thing to cover. There's no way to cover. That's why a lot of them companies packed up and left, which was a shame, because they left a lot of them people high and dry. And I would never pay an insurance ever for nothing. I swear. I don't see it. You pay for insurance, what do they do at the end of the day? They basically want to fight you at the end of the day on your own money that you give to them. You got to fight them at the end of the day to get they're going to give you excuses. They ain't give you no excuses when you was handing them over that money. They ain't saying, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the payment. I really appreciate that. But let something happen to you. Like, oh, no, you got to fill out this form. And then you got the second form on top of this form. We need this form to clarify that form. And then we'll get back with you. Never get back with you. You got to call them up again. Like, oh, yeah. It's in the folder. It's in the folder right now. We're looking at it. Ain't nobody in the world would pay for no insurance. Forget it. I'd rather just prepare it, do it myself. Forget it. Or if you know the handyman at the end of the day, pay him. Ain't nobody in the world would give them my money. People got insurance companies at the end of the day. Maybe you got a good one. Maybe you're one that pays out. Maybe you're a fantastic insurance company. That's just you. But what I've met so far, I would never, ever hire somebody to pay for insurance company. You know what I would pay at the end of the day? I pay a bunch of workers. I pay a bunch of people that had to basically do cement work, that had to do drywall, to do electrician, all that. Yeah, if something happens, just prepare that. I don't think people who basically do repairs on home do you pay for insurance? Like, why would you pay for insurance? You're a handyman. What would you even need to pay for insurance? If someone's kitchen catches on fire, right? They got to get the insurance to repair it, to pay people like you to go in and fix it. But you do that already. So what would you need that for? Like, you know what? Just no big deal. Even the wife wouldn't be upset. Like, nah, my husband's a freaking handyman. He does all that stuff. So like, you're the one that built it. You're probably going to make it better. That's why women like handyman at the end of the day, because they can get them upgrades, some crazy upgrades. You know how to hang kitchen cabinets? You should definitely know how to hang kitchen cabinets. You should know how to build kitchen cabinets, hang kitchen cabinets. You should know how to do all that. Do all that. Strip them down, stain them, paint them to get them the kind of rust, worn out, kind of barnyard look to them. You don't know how to paint things and make them look. Well, moving on. Anyway. I've got my own furniture line coming out. All old furniture, modify it, repaint it, strip it, clean it, and then give it a kind of worn out kind of look to it, and install computers into it. Boom! Always working on the next level of what, this, that, and the other. Oh shit, I got enough money to start my water filtration system and a hydroelectric energy plant. Yeah! And they get all mad when I come up with ideas. Like, I hate this guy. I hate this guy so bad. Wait. It was sold. Oh, yeah. Definitely. That's not this. And no way in the world. Oh, so it is 1712. Wait, 1712, 1714. Let me see. So it's the bottom number is 1712. It is that. I just thought about that. It is 1712. Because the reason why it's 1712, because there's no way in the world this house right here is going to have 12 bedrooms, 7 baths, and it's going to be 5,720 square feet. There's no way in the world. So it is 1712. 1976. Yeah, I got time. I'm going to have to do it in a few minutes. We'll get there. That's 17. Oh. Should be the house next to it. So what is this right here? $17.12. And that's how ought to be $17.14. So it is $17.14. $17.12. The odds would be this side. That's 12 on this side, right? So that's $17.12. So 1712 is, it is 1714. Oh, they're numbered that way. That's interesting. So 1712. So we got 1712 Big Dalton Avenue. Single bedroom home. 0 beds, 2 baths. 1712. 1712. Let's see. 1716. Oh, it's a down for copper. Okay, we'll get that in a few minutes. 1716. Single family home. 1716. These are the homes. So it is 1714. So that confirms it. Hey, confirms it. It is 1714. 17, 15. Posted your mobile phone numbers and all this. Interesting. That is interesting. The guy next door. Oh, this is another guy. We're basically tracking his information on the guy next door. Using someone's fake pictures. This is definitely identity theft right here. We can add this with the quartz right here. This guy, the guy next door. You can get a trace on your IP address. So we can challenge you in court, buddy. I know you would enjoy that, right? So this is the guy next door. It's another person that actually works with Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Good to know. See you soon, buddy boy. Let's see. Operation unexpired. Let's see. Of course, fake pictures as always. This is where Jamie called himself going in here looking for the family members. Oh, you found them. And they know you too. Except for you didn't understand the people you called out on that YouTube channel. Yeah, you definitely found them. You got their attention. So when you're in the system up here, you'll get a chance to see them. Well, associates, you won't see them actually. They don't usually come out like that. Jamie, I already have a copy of where your family members lay their head at already. We got that the first minute this thing popped up. You had that removed. We already know that already, but we got it already. We're not concerned about them. I don't care about them. Only two concerns about is you being down here with us so you don't go anywhere. We know where you're at. And the other one is the building that he has today, because I have to sue that building. Oh, we have 2 different changes here. We got to look into that. That's what I'm concerned about. I want that building. I want to see how much that building's worth. But the name of the building I already got. It was easy to do. All I gotta do is just ask the property. It's a business not too far from there. And they're quite familiar with that apartment. And I'll tell you why. Because when people are looking for something they can't find, they pop in the stores and they ask questions like, you know where so-and-so's at? And like, oh yeah, it's right down the street. So yeah, they know where the building's at. That's not hard to do. So the buildings do have those odd numbers. They have that 17. We saw 1712. We saw 1712 and 1714 is the building. Now what's the name of the building? Which we'll find out. I'm just going to ask for somebody over there. Call up one of those businesses over there and say, hey look, I'm looking for this building over here, so. What's the name of the building? And they'll give it to me. And then I'll basically file a lawsuit. First, we'll send some letters down there first, some certified mail down there, addressed to him. Somebody in that building's going to give it to him. Or he can reach out and talk to us. Because I do prefer in talking first before we go bring the law into this and everything else. So he's going to have to contact us. And if not, we're going to file a lawsuit against him. He's not going to like the outcome of the lawsuit. At least this way he can work with us. So, landlord. Keep in mind that Jamie's already gotten 2 fake landlords to try to make them seem like that's the landlord, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. And we got the voice recordings on Grasshopper, if he wants to ever hear them. But he doesn't have to worry about evicting you from the building, because you're going to be removed. I'm going to file a civil private, let me see what they call it, civil private criminal charges. That's what they call it. I've got to file one of them. Let's see. Because again, our goal is to get you out of that building, but I need to talk to him because he has to pay us some money. All that trouble you caused in that apartment. On top of it, he's going to get hit. Well, he won't get hit with that. The people are going to sue him for that whole copyright thing and all that stuff. That's going to come out of his pocket, which he don't have. So he's just going to hit the jail time. Let me see. Private civil charges. You ever heard of these things before, Fernando? Yeah, it's different. Way different. So I can individually file private civil charges on anybody or any individual who basically went out and lost. We have the evidence proving that you attacked my company or family or whatever at the end of the day. Same thing like court. For criminal punishment. That's what it's for. We can get you for lawsuit, litigation, all kinds of stuff in there. I like it. I like it. And we got one here in Allentown. Yeah. The money you see in the drawer, that's where it's going. Yep. Going to begin the process of getting you guys ready. And on top of that, I'm going to go down to a dealership. I'm going to take a look at my truck. Especially with that whole thing, Mr. Williams, and the fact that we now have enough evidence. They have enough evidence to start an open case with you guys. That means if you're found guilty, you know what's going to come after that. Big, hefty lawsuit against that building. And I'm going to start looking at how I want my truck made. Definitely want all black. I think I deserve it after everything I've been through. Civil cases, all that. Private civil charges. Private civil criminal charges. Or The district legal. Works for me. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we got all that tidied up. Hey, I got done just in time too. Everything's good, ready to go. Is my phone charged? It is charged inside. I'm out of here. I got things I got to do. See you guys in court. Got to